So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So things are underway. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
Well, for any attacker facing him, Peter, trying to force your way through Rio Ferdinand must be a daunting prospect.
Well, he is one of the great English defenders of his generation.
Quite, Peter. His playing style boasts good speed and technique, a superb reading of the game.
And Yaya Toure! This time, surely! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, it actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Desai attempts a clearance. A real chance! Superb goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
So, a breakthrough already. He's come backwards here.
He's got no choice here, he had to go backwards.
Nedved! And he's stuck it away! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Pass somewhat off target. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And Messi! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Messi is offering a wry smile there.
Messi with the short one. That's put paid to the danger. And it's Bellingham. Thuram cuts it out. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Can he get on the end of this? Yaya Toure. Milan are looking to break at pace. Yaya Toure, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Messi.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Cucurella. Bellingham. Now it's Messi. Dink through. Czech gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Now it's Messi. Beckham. And he's managed to get free.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Yaya Toure. Thuram getting this one clear. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Yaya Toure. That's a shade optimistic. Bergomi clears. Well, they've got it again. Ferdinand does really well there. He is strong. Messi. Now, can they get him away? Oh, Red, nice interception. That is ended up in no man's land. And it's Bellingham. Played out wide. Thinks about the shot. And the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Messi.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
No, he is not giving anything away. Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Great vision. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And he can thump it away. And he's had it nicked away. Threads one in. Nedved. And he skips past his man. Oh, that's fabulous. That's very neat. He's having a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. They want to throw in. Nicely aimed pass. And they win it back again. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And he's worked it through.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Bellingham. Now he's got space here. Ferdinand gets across to intercept that. And we've reached half-time. Got to look back on the first 45 minutes.
Milan really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have gone another one and killed the game off
Please turn your
completely?
attention to the
Possibly.
screen for
But as long as they can
information
keep
provided
up
by
the
the local
intensity,
police.
maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Milan looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. Away we go again. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Oh, it's played into the area. It's a clearance, but not much of one. Messi.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Vieira. Beckham gets on his bike and on the move. Shoots! Ibrahimovic is onto it in a flash. Beckham. Some resolute defending there.
Ibrahimovic really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Corner number 2 then. Ball in towards the middle. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Here's a sharp little ball here. Bellingham, good read, needed to be. Ferdinand with the clearance. Looking for a runner. Ferdinand gets over and intercepts.
Milan couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Beckham. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Nedved. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Picked out Messi! Oh, belter! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Substitution.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Mbappe coming on here, a change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
A case now of complete control. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And here's Beckham. Has a look up and delivers. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
It's a pretty loose pass. Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Twente are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Bellingham.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Thuram. Vieira. And it's Yaya Toure. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Messi. He's picked his way through. Cucurella did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Well, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? Milan presented with a golden opportunity here. Van der Sar must save this. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
A picture of confidence that was never missing.
Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Tries to pass it through, and a chance! And it's in! You don't keep those outs. He just knew.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Twente still making a fight of this. And here's Mbappe. He is through here. Desai gets a foot in here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Yaya Toure, always on the lookout for any signs of danger. Yaya Toure. Aims beyond the defence.
3 minutes added time.
Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Now, what about a counter-attack? Vieira. Now, that looks a decent ball. But that has not gone well. That's really well cleared. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was a tale of 2 very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Messi picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We're up and running then. Giai Toure, and here's Ibrahimovic, and here's the chance to counter, and it's Beckham. Nicely weighted ball. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. It's an inviting looking ball, that. It. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Schneider's cross. Keeper's dealt with that. Well, we hardly need reminding, Jim, of the strengths of David Beckham. He could play a huge part in the outcome of this game.
Yeah, he's one of a kind, isn't he, Peter? No one could match his accuracy or technique in delivering the ball. On top of that...
Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
And he can clear it away. Nicely aimed pass. Knocks it into space. And that is a little undercooked.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Giai Toure, always wanting the ball, always wanting to do something different with it. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Milan yet to have an attempt on goal. Vieira. Lam pings in across. Oh, good effort! No, couldn't quite control it.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Looking for a runner. Nicely worked. Ibrahimovic was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Good ball, good take. Twente are looking to go forward now. And here's Ibrahimovic. And this is Hullet.
OK, it didn't come off, but it was clever. A nice little dummy.
Milan have their second corner now. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vieira is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Now it's Ibrahimovic. He is just caressing the ball. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Vieira. Nice control. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Beckham. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. That's a sharp pass. Messi. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now that's well seen too. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Half-time getting close now. Bergomi defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Driven. Terrific effort against the crossbar. It's in!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
The first breakthrough.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
He is through here, and he shoots! And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Milan finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. Back on the way then.
Milan can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Ibrahimovic. Oh, that's well spotted. Beckham. Now it's Schneider. Schneider will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Nedved. Nedved. He's picked his way through. Chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Ibrahimovic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
So, third corner of the game. They've played it short. And here's Messi. Oh, now here's an interest. Messi! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Milan still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Ferdinand gets over and intercepts. Yaya Toure, a picture of focus and alertness. Pullet plays it in. Czech claims it. Safe hands. Messi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And they've got rid. Almost an hour gone. Beckham, and Beckham! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Substitution on the field. Number 2.
So we have movement on both benches.
Yeah, it was pretty clear the manager's not been getting what he wants out of his players, so a substitution was going to come. I think it could have been sooner.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Lahm looking for the run. Bergomi gets across to intercept that. Can he get it through? Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably. Milan really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
So he's plotting something before playing it in. Towering header! But he's left disappointed.
Ferdinand certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Vieira is always scanning the pitch for targets. Mohamed Salah going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Can he get on the end of this? He has found a way through. And that is expertly dealt with.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Desai. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vieira gives no quarter whatsoever.
This is the time you need that pace.
Ferdinand calmly anticipates. And he's got the beating of his man. Oh, right place, right time. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Milan could be just about done here.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
Substitution on the field.
Milan get their fourth corner.
Beckham. Number 42. Toure. Number 8. Marcel Desailly.
Header! And it's in! They have stolen level at the last! Thuram at his razor-sharp best there.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
And he's on the cutback.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
This is closer.
Added time.
Milan have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Oh, important interception. That's going to go a long way. Mohamed Salah powering forward here. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And he's managed to get free. And he's being shifted off it. And that is that. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.